Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to another episode of The Island. Hope everybody's doing good today. Hope you're having a good time. I am doing fantastic myself. Thank you very much. Having vacation this week, which is so awesome. That's quick. I'm just up here at the gold farm to start off this episode because I am going to need some levels because of things. I'm gonna create a new pair of boots and a new pair of helmet. And I'll show you why. So take a look at this. So this kind of sucks. Here I am, mid-air, paused, after a journey of collecting clay. I was on my way back, and you see that wither skull that's in my bar? This here? Yep, I just picked that up, and since I didn't have any inventory space, I actually threw away 3 ender pearls that I had there. And then a ghast comes along and I shoot at it, and a blaze hits me in the back as I'm standing on the rail of this nether fortress that's to my left. And he punches me down. So yeah, this is unfortunately all my diamond gear and all my tools and all the clay. That's fine now. I could grab some more. And the wither skeleton head. Specifically, I'm sad about losing the pickaxe because I have worker 5 and worker 4 on me. But I don't know, I don't think there's any hope to make this without an ender pearl because there's lava underneath here. So, I guess we will just have to kind of deal with it. I should probably try and look up that way and throw a tool, or actually land in the lava and then try to swim up and throw the tools to the land. I'll definitely not make land. Unfortunately, this ledge here, there's no, if you look closely, there's no ledge of netherrack here, which means that we're doomed. I'm not going to be able to throw up the things there. So there goes all my stuff, but kind of derpy that I just threw away my ender pearls. If I would have had those here, I could have just ender pearl up to this netherrack and we would have been fine. But yeah, there you go. So okay, let's do this. Oh crap. Oh dang it. I think that's a big score actually. I think that's all of it. Unfortunately. Okay. I'll run back there and I'll see if we've got anything. I don't think so though. Okay, we should be closing in on the place where I fell in lava. Made some new stuff. Ninja 2.0 and a Visor 2.0. I don't have enough diamonds. Well, I do, but I don't want to waste them on a new set of armor. There may be a little bit of background noise because Emily is currently cooking some Swedish meatballs for us for dinner, which is fantastic. But I wanted to catch this on camera, just sitting here digging out some clay for Tortuga, and I've been going back and forth a few times, so I actually have quite a bit. Okay, now let's see. That's not where. I think I went that way to kill a wither skeleton, and these stupid blazes is what got me. Come on now, guy. There we go. Okay, you want some? Give me your head. Nope. Okay. Yeah, definitely over here is where I fell down. So maybe I think this is the guy. This is the stupid blaze that got me in the back. I jumped up like this. Yeah, look at this. This is where I dropped that ender pearl, or those 3 ender pearls. Let's kill this guy and then let's ender pearl down and see if anything scattered on top. I don't think so. I think we're pretty much done for, but sometimes things pop all directions. Oh, look at that. Oh, I did manage to save my worker. Okay, that's one of them. Worker 4 unfortunately was eaten. I was gonna say something clever, but I didn't. I wasn't able to. But worker 4 probably got burnt up by lava. Okay, that's not too bad actually. I can live with that. Just have to go another round for clay, I guess. But that's yeah, I'm happy actually. I got something back. Not every day that happens. How on earth am I gonna get back up here? Watch this. Alright, I just had dinner. Had those wonderful Swedish Emily meatballs that you guys heard cooking in the background. I don't actually know if I'm using a noise gate now, being all professional and things. And I don't know if that removed the sizzling pan. Probably not, I would think. Didn't remove the dog sound in the last episode. Anyway, I got this crazy idea while I was eating. And I think I want to do this real quick. Your time, kind of a long process. My time, I guess. Our mesa biome that I've been running back and forth and collecting clay for Tortuga is, let me show you. That's our Hellforge. And then up here, a long walk along this tunnel and some bends and some scary places. Along that path, we have the mesa biome. And I kind of thought that I want to make a rail line all the way over there. Because it will help me so immensely when collecting clay. I'm gonna need another chest. So let's make a single one. So I think that's what we're gonna do to start off the episode. I'll mostly do it off camera, I suppose, but I kind of wanted to show you guys. I've actually brought some granite because I'm not really gonna care so much about the design of this thing, because it's gonna be hidden and you're never gonna be seeing it. But I'm gonna care about the functionality. So let's talk about that for a second. If you ever made a rail in the Nether, you know what I'm saying. You know the issue. The issue of Zombird pigmans. Zombird pigmans standing on the rail, being all crazy. What we're gonna do to prevent that is create a bunch of glass panes, and I'm gonna use light gray just because that's a fancy color and because they look nice. And what we're gonna do is, let's see, let me grab a little bit of this. Let's just, for now, we're gonna start the rail here and we'll connect it up and make it all pretty and stuff later. Hi, guy! Kind of in the way. I would need strength potion. I'm bumping you out. Imagine in 1.9 what these guys will be able to bump back. That's gonna be annoying. Okay, so to prevent them from spawning on the tracks, what we can do is, we'll have the track start there for now. That's good. We can use light stain or any glass paints like this. You could also use full glass blocks, I think, but that's a little bit more expensive. Kind of like breaking these without silk touch. That's kind of stupid because I don't have endless supplies of glass. But yeah, we're gonna try that real quick if that still works. So it's 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and then 8. It's every 8th block you need a power rail, if I remember correctly. I'm gonna use levers to power them. You can see I've kind of made all my iron into rails. So we'll see how far we get. Hopefully we get all the way there. And then for spaces where I need to bridge over, which currently is just netherrack, which is kind of crazy. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. I'm gonna use granite. That's how fancy I feel today. Okay, so let's just try this. Did I bring... Well, I have iron. Okay. So let's put down... I guess we can't have these here then. Gonna have to do something like this. Okay. By the way, I want to say in the last episode I was talking about having a stream, and then by the end of the episode I was almost certain that I was gonna have a stream, and then no stream came out. I do apologize for that, but I got a massive headache on the evening. So after the episode I went and I did some in real life boring stuff, and then I was about to stream, but I got a massive headache and I was like, ugh, maybe if I sleep a little bit it will go away. And so I did, and then I didn't wake up, so do apologize for that. Okay, let's try this out. Yeah, that still works. It is looking a little bit strange as you kind of pass through it though. Very good. So we got the entire rail completed, and this is extremely weird to travel through. Extremely weird, and I am sorry if you're getting dizzy by this. It gets better though. I'm gonna light this up as I go. Made some learnings while creating this. Slopes, you can't place the glass on. And you only actually need this that I've done here. And when you travel inside this, you're actually not seeing the panes, which is pretty cool. The mobs can't see you. You're completely invisible. So you don't need the sides like this. That way you can make it a little bit smoother to travel with. Personally, I don't really mind though. I'll just be going in this rail myself. And then in the future we'll make it prettier. But we're closing in now on a slope, which may not work. Oh, that guy actually saw me. Wow. Wow, wow, wow. What's happening? Hey, hey, minecart. Dang it, I have to deal with a lot of things at once. He actually saw me there when I was passing down here. Okay. Slopes doesn't seem to work, so I have to figure out a proper way of dealing with that. I've tried quite a few different methods of glassing. I think this is where he saw us, right? On this block? Yeah. If you know how this is supposed to work, then please do let me know. It works if you travel upwards, though. But anyway, I'll find a solution. If you don't provide one, don't you worry. So this is where we have the mesa biome, and I'm going to install a dispenser. Actually, let's do it there. Let's break this as well. And the glass, in case you didn't understand, although I said it, is so that you don't get any pigments to be on the thing. Which means that once I've dug out some clay over here, this, by the way, should work. It should power the dispenser, and then this, I would think. Yeah. Once you've been digging out a little bit of clay, I can come back and I can go in and do a minecart with a chest in it, and I could send that in front of me, because this is so far away that it's not possible to load the chunks and stuff, so we have to do it kind of semi-manual. I also plan to make like I know that Etho did this in his playthrough like a year ago, and I thought it was really clever, and then I used it on a multiplayer server that I was playing on. But having a little bit of a like semi-storage room over at the mesa biome, so that you can collect a lot of clay and then send like 10 minecarts with you back. That way you can transport a lot of stuff back. Hi Creeper. I think this guy has actually been hanging out here for quite a while. It's my sand dune creeper friend. I lied. He's not my friend. Anyway, this is my mesa mine, I suppose. It's kind of ugly. But I'm collecting this stuff for Tortuga. So, there you go. Got to show you that. We're gonna head back to the base now, though. I have a very small little project that I want to deal with in the storage room. It's gonna be like a random episode today, I suppose, because of that weird start where I died. So, I hope that you're fine with that. But yeah, let's go back to the base, actually. I don't want to collect any more clay today. Oh, and one little note. This beacon was actually the second beacon in my world, and I didn't show it to you. To insta-mine clay like this, you just need a efficiency 5 pickaxe, okay? And then you just need a haste 1 beacon. So this is actually just 9 iron blocks and then a beacon. So pretty easy to get. Clay is actually one of the first resources that if you have a mesa biome close to you, which I don't, that you can get a lot of. So yeah, a little bit of a lesson. Alright, so we are back at the base. We're behind the storage room. Haven't been here in a while, actually. But I really enjoyed building this. This is a deep storage solution that we have, in case you haven't seen it. What I want to do, though, is I want to have an indicator of whether or not we're out of supply. So basically, I was thinking this block is visible from up there. Yeah. So what about having, we'll have like a lamp there, and then we'll make it so that that lamp is on if we have stuff in this hopper, basically. And that should be fairly easy to do as well. We just have to make sure that we don't cross-run any lines. I'm thinking something like this. So if we take this torch is going to be off when there's stuff in there, because we have this locking hopper and things and and stuff. So then let's go up here, just to make sure we don't interact with that comparator. And I'm actually going to use a slab here. If you want to make sure that your redstone signal isn't affecting the block underneath, the block you're placing it on, use half slabs. Use the half slabs. And actually, we need to go up already there, because otherwise, and we're going to do the same thing. Otherwise, this repeater will affect that. Okay, so that's very good. And then we're just going to run, and I'm going to use half slabs all the way, although it may not be necessary. And this is the auto sorter that's coming up. We got to do the auto sorter, but I need more iron. Let's aim for powering this block, okay? So, can we make this and fit it underneath there is the question. Do we have all the redstone that's required? We'll see. We may have to change that. Do something like that. Very good. And then we just bring the redstone over like this. I love fitting in redstone. Redstone things that I didn't think was possible. One thing that is scary is whether or not this will lock the hopper. That may happen. If so, we need to bring it up. I think we need to have a repeater here as well, don't we? Let's count it. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. No, we should be fine. Okay. Basically, if we're out of diorite, that light should now turn on, indicating so. And diorite is a bad example. Granite. Let's do one more of these, okay? This is going to be a little bit more tricky. We can bring it... Yeah, this is definitely going to be trickier. Okay, so let's do something like this. I don't think this will matter, that this interferes with this. I think that's okay. Oh yeah, and there you see it. So this repeater is affecting that signal, so we need to bring it up here, because this repeater is powering this block, and then if you put redstone next to a powered block, it will get affected. There you go. Now you understand why. Always so important. I'm actually a little bit worried about that, but we'll cope with it. We'll deal with it later. So let's aim for that. And you know what? We need to have a slab there, because otherwise this torch will affect that redstone signal. So now it's off. If we would have had a full block, it's going to be powered. So there you go. Now you know. How many times have I said that now? Crazy me. Okay, let's do that. While I was working in the Nether, by the way, I kind of got this weird idea that I want to redo our entire Nether. I don't like the Hellforge build that I created. And I've been thinking about using like quartz and making it a lot brighter and stuff. Let me know what you would think about that. Would that be crazy? I'm not a big fan of the color contrast situation that we have going on. I was thinking when I created it that it was going to look much better. Okay, let's try this one out, and if this works, I'll go and fix the other ones as well. 0 granite, nothing happens. Why not? Hold on, we have a situation over here, don't we? Yes, redstone doesn't travel down. So, we can do like that. We need a full block in order for it to travel down. Okay, we'll fix that here as well. Just raise this bad boy up. There we go. And now the light is on when we have no granite, and if we have granite, it's off. So we need to invert it as well. Crap. We can do that. We can do that. So now it's on because we do have gravel. And this should also then be on because we have diorite. And if we take that out, light goes off. Beautiful. Okay. Very cool. Alright, there we go. Got all of them hooked up. Looks a little bit more clean here as well, the final design. Just using slabs, and then one full block for the redstone torch, and then just slabs all the way, brings it up from there. A little bit more symmetrical. I don't know if I've shown you this, but I have actually made, I think I showed this, but then I may have cut it away in an episode. I've actually made like an entry to the backstage of the things. So you go down here, and then you're inside. Because I think someone suggested, I can't remember who it was, but someone suggested that we should have a iron door somewhere to lead us into that. Okay, very good. So we'll place the trapdoors, and yeah, we couldn't fit the iron door. I'd like to keep these trapdoors because I don't want to fall into these. I've done that a few times, and that's not good. So it's a little bit, you know, you can't really Can't really tell from a distance whether or not I have supplies, but it's easy enough to kind of check. So this would be stone. Am I out of stone? What else am I out of? I have sand. That's good. I'm out of this. Gravel. Yes, okay. So let's try that then. Gravel should return without any more than this. The last stack is 28, and then 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. We send them off right there. Gravel should return instantly. Yeah. Yeah, okay. And this return. So the lights are working indeed. Netherrack. I don't have more netherrack than that. That's crazy. Sand actually returned, even though it says that it's... That's full, so that's fine. That's full, okay. Sand. There's a problem here, because this is lit. Indicating that there is more sand, but no. Okay. Let's troubleshoot. Let's just see why that is not working. Maybe I missed something. Is this the sand? Yeah, this is the sand. Okay. Why are you powered, buddy? Oh! Derp! Forget to connect it up and things, because that is how we do. Okay. There we go. That's working. Then I have it over here. It's a little bit different. Shouldn't just make all of these uniform, and then the ones that we made over here. Okay. Very good. I like that. I love to have a little bit of an indicator of how much stuff and things we have. Okay. The next thing that we're gonna do, speaking about like having 50,000 different projects in one episode, is we're gonna take a look at the pathways out here. And it's nighttime. Okay. Crap. Should go back and sleep. But these pathways were probably the only thing that you guys didn't love. Some of you were actually saying that they made sense and you understood my thought process. But most of you said that they were way too straight and things when we're doing these. I have since kind of tried to do a little bit of this action. I don't love it though, because you're kind of bumping up and down, and that's never a good thing. Actually, let's go Shreepy. But I was thinking that maybe we could change it up. Maybe we could actually make it part of the sand. It makes sense to me, you know? It makes sense to me that they are above the sand, because that's how you would probably place them if you were on a beach. And I have seen these things in like Denmark and stuff where I've been on vacation. That's where we Swedes go for beaches, by the way. It's northern part of Denmark. It's beautiful. It's gorgeous. Danes will tell you that. Jylland, it's called. Anyway, and they have... This to me doesn't make a whole lot of sense, but this here is how it actually looks. So I don't know... I tried lowering it here, and the good thing with lowering it is that we can indeed help the texture a little bit. We could do dirt. I wanted to try coarse dirt even. Yeah, that's better. We could make the sand kind of overblown like that. So that's the good part. The sad part is, of course, that it kind of removes this effect, which I really think was a good thing. Let me try something. What happens? Oh no, that won't work. Okay. I was thinking of having a stairs, but that won't work because it's the half block. So I'm not really sure. I'm a little bit, how do you say? I'm a little bit split on this. But maybe it could also be that these are so very straight. That may be the thing that you guys don't like. And don't get me wrong, I get it. You know, I do get it. What we could try though is, let's consider having a different height over here, and then let's raise it up here, indicating that, I don't know, but indicating that there is a little bit of difference going on, at least in it. We could still do the torches, which, by the way, Krullik, thank you very much. You loved that. I saw your comment, buddy. So we could still do torches underneath like this and get that very cool lighting effect. Oh man, I love this game so much. Why is it that I get so much love and joy out of this game when I dig dirt? It's every single time. It's like, ooh, this is so good. Feels so great. That's terrible. I don't know if you guys have that same feeling, but I do. Let's do I want to have it like broken up, but I don't want a stupid pattern like this is becoming now. So I want to make it random. Maybe that will screw up the lighting a little bit, but that's fine. Actually, we could do this to keep the lighting. Just place a torch there. Yeah, that will work. Okay, and then we'll do maybe this. All right, and then coarse dirt there. This look a little bit weird, doesn't it? A little bit weird. Wouldn't matter. It wouldn't make sense to have the spruce edging out. Wouldn't make sense to have spruce here, because then, yeah, no, that doesn't make sense. We kind of want to create that the sand have blown over the path kind of feel. But it is interesting. It is interesting to see if we can work this out. Just gonna fill that in, and then we need some oak as well, which I didn't bring, but that would have helped. Still feels very straight, because it is, you know. I don't know. I really don't know. I look at this. I really love this feeling that you're getting here. The only sad part is that we can't mix the texture. And honestly, I think I did a pretty bad job over here, didn't I? Yeah, this is terrible. We need to break that. Place you. Maybe over here we have a fully... Yeah, that's good. Okay, that's better. Let's get rid of this. Maybe we have it come out there and then we bring it down here. What I'm trying here and what the goal must be with this is tricking your eyes into seeing beyond the straightness, if you will. That sounds so wrong. Seeing beyond the straightness. I think that's how you say it, though. Let's also make sure that we do this. If we have it at one place, we need to have it everywhere. What did Krillix say? He said that it reminded him of... Or it actually helped the texture, I think, is what he said. Because, yeah, it made a difference in the texture. Okay, this piece here, let's consider having torch there and then placing sand on top. With the idea that sand can easily have blown over on that side. Something like that. This here doesn't feel right. It could work. I'm not sold on it. I kind of like this. And to be honest, like, it wasn't a massive critical storm from you guys either. So, yeah, okay. We'll leave it like that for now. And then I'll see what you guys say. That's something that we could do. It's like a prototype for you guys. Okay, very good. I want to do one last thing today. I really want to see... This episode has been weird. It's been like a stream for me. Because I really wanted to do that stream when I got the stupid headache. How is it that I make a jukebox? Because we need one. And this is like a thing that I rarely ever make in Minecraft because I think it's so weird to have a jukebox. I don't think it fits the game, but I've got a pretty cool thing for you to show. I don't know how to make these. I know it's a diamond. Ah, there we go. Okay, fantastic. Now what I want to show you guys is my records here are still... So I played this game, Random RPG. I hope that you've seen it with Cubfan. If you haven't seen it, go check it out. It's pretty cool. It's a really good map that I think that you all should play. And one of the things that Automator MC said that was required to play the pack, although I don't think it was his resource pack. And the only thing it changed was the music of the records in Minecraft. And I don't know if this will be like someone will, if I'm allowed to play this music on YouTube. But I think that like Automator MC made this music himself and it's fantastic. It's my type of music. So just for funsies, I want to show you this. This is what I listen to at home. Ah, that's good. Guitar, acoustic guitar, okay. E minor blues. Aha! Oh baby! Getting the groove on. Okay, let's try the last one. Spain. We only have 3 different record discs. That's pretty good. We actually have that as well. I love this. Oh, man. Oh, that's actually just a storm, is it? No. Oh, this is good. None of these are really pirate music, but I do like it, so I think I want to have it there. I don't know if I'm allowed to play that on YouTube though, so I'll have to check that out. It's music on YouTube, man. That's a very, very difficult thing because companies, they are money hungry, and if you use their song, even though you're really kind of promoting it, if you just use their song for a little bit, they may get very upset and they may sue you for all that you have as a little private person, meaning well, and so that's the only thing that I'm afraid of on putting up on my channel is YouTube things. No, is music things. But anyway, I think that's gonna have to do it for today. It's been kind of weird. Let me know what you think about the Nether. Do we want to go with like a quartz light build? I wanted to get up here to show you one thing. Do we want to go with like a quartz light build, or do want to keep the Hellforge and kind of expand on it? I really don't like the Hellforge though, so please say the quartz build and we'll try and make something. I rarely ever build anything out of quartz because I don't think it's a super gorgeous block like all people think. But I'd like the challenge, and I have a pretty cool idea for the Nether. It's actually going to be very much a big build in the Nether if we get our head around it at some time. But yeah, that's gonna do it. I wanted to show you that I said in the last episode that I had a comment from you guys about making a cannon, and I've been thinking about this a lot. I think what we're gonna do eventually is make a huge pirate cannon in this mountain, so that when you come from the outside, what you see is like a big cannon here. I think that could be really cool. I need to start adding things to the dashboard as well. I'm sloppy like that. But oh well, that's gonna do it. Thank you so much for watching. I hope that you have enjoyed. There will be more island episodes out this week once again. So yeah, look forward to that, and I see you in the next episode.